Eddie Levon ringside with his title. He calls himself the Forever Champion. If you ask me, nothing more than a bully. And he's got his bullies ringside. 3 bullies ringside he does. And I really hope Jean-Claude Boudreau gives it. Okay, wow. This guy's got some nerve. Here we go, the bells are up. Here we go.
Hey, stop that clapping for him.
Okay, Travis is on one tonight. Who's the crowd favorite? It is definitely not Mr. Harkrider. Jean-Claude's your favorite. Here we go. Collar and elbow tie-up, center of the ring. Apologies first part of the night for no commentary. Either way, we're here this evening. A nice wrist lock from Travis to start the night off. Roll through. And a kip. Nice reversal there. Jean-Claude with the wrist lock now. And a roll through. Says what you can do, I can do better. Here we go. Maybe a hip toss, arm drag, no. He's got the headlock synced in tight.
That's what we call some chain wrestling.
And Jean-Claude, in my opinion, definitely needs a win tonight to show that he's got the resilience in the situation. Trying to send Travis off the ropes. But Travis, Harkrider, has the advantage. And we've got Rook night here. We've got Eddie Levon ringside. Jean-Claude Boudreau's outnumbered tonight, and there's nothing he can do, but he has this headlock synced in, at least for a little while. Travis takes him to the ropes. He's got him in there. Travis trying to get out of that lock, but he's not going anywhere yet. Boudreau has controlled the match, at least right now at the moment. Here we go, nice shoulder tackle. And the crowd's behind Boudreau as he runs off the ropes. And again, that speed taken off. Nice block there. Going for a backslide pin. And that's a 2. Okay. And they were scared there. Nice kitchen sink and a roll through. Travis with the 2 as well. This is a back and forth scenario, if you will. Headlock again. Synced in by Harkrider. Hip toss. Be careful there, John. Both shoulders on the mat will get you a downfall there. That's a 2. Okay. Uh-oh. Thanks again to our referee. Multiple times tonight. John Claude got the headlock synced in again. Nice drag in the center of the ring. Once again, this is Legacy 5400 Charles Page Boulevard. We're live. Your one and only influencer here with you, Max Leon, as Travis tries to sink in with a scissor lock with the legs there.
No.
Uh-oh. This is a standoff, if you will. This is definitely a standoff. Travis trying to recoup yourself. This is not a boxing match. Come on now. Back to the action, if you will. Travis trying to recoup himself, and he pushes the ref. Be careful there. The ref holds the authority in this match. Pushing the ref will spell a DQ, and he's going to have to watch himself here. Collar and elbow tie-up. Travis trying to work Claude into the turnbuckle, it looks like. Claude on the up and up now, trying to direct Travis into the other side. Okay. The referee pulls him off. There it is. That's a dirty move. As
That's
the elbow.
a calculated move, and you know it.
Okay, Eddie calls me out. We'll go ahead and take it. There's a nice stomp to the leg. And the psychology here is as he works on this leg. Oh, and another stomp to the knee there from Travis Harkrider. John Claude Boudreaux may have to get that leg checked out. Oh, and for a third time, same leg. One more maybe. Travis would be the technician in this one as he hits the leg for a fourth time, wrenching on the lower ankle and shin there. He's got that ankle. Here we go. Looking for a submission of sorts, maybe. Claude's going to have to find a way out of this. He might find himself in the hospital if he can't get out of this hold. There we go. Kick into the turnbuckle. Claude. Nice. Jabs to the face. He's got 3 off the ropes. Oh, a nice lower leg there. So that same leg again of Claude. Oh, there we go. Modified flatliner DDT of sorts. And the cover. Just a 2 there. Claude has the heart, has all the resilience of a Frenchman, all the way from France, come here to compete in Tulsa. Travis on the outside, going for that same leg again. Oh, and he hits that hardest part of the ring, that steel apron. Let me tell you, I've been in there. That apron hurts. That apron does hurt. He goes again over here. Looks like he's going to wrap that leg around the post there, turnbuckle. And again, that leg is spelling defeat. One more time here, and Travis is a master technician here as he works on this leg. The Blackwater Syndicate has never looked better, I have to admit. After a loss tonight, I'm not sure if I'll be going after Rook tonight again. Either way, this match is not about me. It's about John Claude Boudreaux and Travis Harkrider. as the Syndicate tries to prove that they are the faction at WAH Wrestle Against Underdog. Claude limping now. My goodness, that leg, he may not be able to stand up for the rest of the night. Travis, and again on that leg. That knee is just, here we go again. We've seen this earlier, but he's going for a submission now as he drops in the back and he sinks it in. Look at this. And Jean-Claude Boudreau be better off if he tapped. Please don't tap. Max Leon doesn't want you to tap. No one here does. And that's a cover, an unorthodox cover, but a 2 count nonetheless. Wow. And what do you do when you have a faction as great and as powerful as the Syndicate? You've got someone like Travis Harkrider in the ring. He's worked on this leg for most of the match. Claude starting to get the upper hand, though, as he pushes up on the hands. He's got the lock synced in against Travis now. Found a way out of it. Time to take it home, I think. Can Claude get up? Come on now. Crowd's starting to get behind him. Fired up this evening in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as now it's back and forth. Blows to the face. Travis has got one at the block. Claude with the punch. And another. And another. Off the ropes. Nice stiff clothesline there from Boudreau himself. Another. That's 2. And the cover. That's 2. And I don't think Travis was able to kick out of that very well. Those 2 clotheslines really put a number on Harkrider. He was carrying the first part of that match, working on that leg, but Boudreau was able to find him a way out with those 2 clotheslines. And Jean-Claude needs a win tonight if he's going to challenge the Syndicate for the title in the future. And you would think that would be Jean-Claude's plan, is to dethrone Eddie Levon. Here we go, splash to the corner. It goes nowhere. Travis again working on the leg. Head meets post. Here we go. Got the arm there. Maybe a cutter of sorts, no? Those clubs to the back. And Claude is not looking well, but here we go. He's got something here. Jean-Claude Boudreau just can't get anything in. Here we go. That's an inverted DDT of sorts. He's got something in. Oh, he drapes the arm over. Is that a cover? That's a 2. That's a 2 as he just, that arm, the exhaustion there, the tiredness there, as his arm just falls over Travis. Both shoulders on the mat got him a 2. Claude here, scaling the turnbuckle. This is a little out of sorts here. Doesn't normally do this. Rook 9. Oh my goodness. Disqualification here by the ref. Good call here. Rook Knight has pushed. My goodness here.
Their opponents, Corporal punishment!
And is this a 2-on-1 match? He was supposed to find a partner earlier. But it looks like he might have just found someone. And sure enough, it's Skylar's opponent from last time, Kyra. And this is going to be an interesting one. We have Corporal Punishment, your tag team partner, once again tagging with Kyra, the challenger, from just a couple of months ago. Skylar on the other side of the ring, she is your women's WAH champion. Giganto, Corporal punishment, center of the ring. Nice kitchen sink. Corporal off the ropes. He's starting off hot. Nice basement drop kick of sorts from Corporal. He is fast tonight. My goodness here. Rolls off the back of Giganto. My goodness here. Corporal punishment. Looking great there. Those stiff forearms to the chest. I thought the Giganto might have the... There it is. There's that power. And I thought Giganto might have the upper hand here, but so far, Corporal punishment does. Kyra with the tag now. And I thought we were going to have mixed tag rules, but maybe Kyra will fight the... Okay, that's about what I figured here. Skylar with the tag. And this is an interesting bout of sorts, almost a rematch. Now we just have two men on the side instead. Here we go, collar and elbow tie-up. Skylar, Kyra. Skylar, the bigger opponent of the two of them, of course. She's going to have the power in this one. But Kyra's got the heart, she's got the resilience. She's going to just have to find it somewhere in her willpower to pick up the win tonight. Skylar has held the Wrestle Against Hunger Women's Championship for roughly 3 months now, maybe just a little shorter than that. But she hasn't defended the title due to the company being on just a bit of a break or hiatus. Now she's back, competing in other places, such as for professional wrestling. And the cover from Kyra. Kyra found herself at Core just the other day as well. Here we go. Oh my. And of course, this is not the first time these two competitors have met. Nice flying clothesline from our challenger here, Kyra. Giganto with the tag and Corporal punishment back in the ring. Nice shoulder tackle from Giganto. Headbutt. Nice. Brings up the knee into the chest of Corporal. Nice. My goodness. Giganto is not a man out of place in the ring. He's every bit of proudly near 400 pounds. But he moves like he's just so much faster than that. Kyra trying to get the crowd behind her, trying to get Corporal punishment, trying to get Giganto in the rearview mirror, but these headbutts as he brings in, as he's brought 3 in, and a 4th. Corporal trying to pick the guy up. Oh my. And he's just too much weight for Giganto. Oh, and that's a 2, barely. Just too much weight there for Corporal punishment. He's going to have to really put a number on the guy as he rakes the upper head and eyes and the lower jaw area and mouth of punishment. Wrenching on those fingers now, biting now. That's an illegal move. Be careful there. Once again, our ref official here, Blake, trying to keep this a clean match. But Giganto is not looking for clean as he throws and rolls punishment into the turnbuckle.
Oh boy! This is short now.
He's got a little bit left in him. Giganto with the edge and momentum now. Brings in that leg to the stomach of punishment. Nice chop there. Corporal's just going to have to find a way out of this. Giganto's got all of the edge so far. Another splash into the turnbuckle. This is Giganto's pace. Slowing things down. Working only when necessary. Moving only when necessary. As he moves Corporal up to the middle turnbuckle. Middle ropes. Corporal bringing in those forearms. Looking for something here. And he tried to go for maybe a tornado DDT of sorts. Instead, it wound up just being slammed by Giganto. Then Corporal took a slam and another as he just pulls the foot there. It just stumbles off the ropes here. Oh my! As he brings in that back senton and elbow now. Goes for the cover. That's 2 by Giganto. 5400 Charles Page Boulevard is where we're at this evening, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Be sure to join us just in 2 more weeks as we'll be live again on the 27th of September for Wrestle Against Hunger's next show. Max Leon here, your one and only influencer, calls the action as Giganto controls the match right now. Trying to bring Corporal up. And another headbutt. Uh-oh, Corporal beginning to fire up now. Goes to pick him up, and he got him up that time. But he stumbles and falls over from exhaustion. He's trying to get that tag in. Kyra hasn't seen, she was in a little bit of action earlier in the match. Corporal's really been tore up, and he's gonna have to get the tag in. Giganto cuts him off with that chokehold or sleeper of sorts. Corporal backs Giganto into the turnbuckle. Giganto works him over. Here we go. Corporal looking for I would call that a closest you can get sliced bread. And you've got to give it to him, going for that sliced bread there. He got about as much as he could off that. Giganto being obviously the bigger opponent in this one. Corporal trying to go for a tag here. A 10 count will spell a draw, and nobody wants to see a draw this evening. They want to see Corporal and Kyra with the win. Skylar, Kyra, here we go, 1-on-1. This is a precursor. That's a Harkrider if I've ever seen one, with the legs there. Here we go. Monkey flip. No cover. She's looking for more. Getting that crowd excited, fired up. Kyra scaling the ropes here. Looking for that high-flying action. Skylar on the other side, no idea what's coming. Kyra, my goodness, goes for that flying clothesline stiff arm of sorts. And she got just enough in for a 2. My goodness, the crowd's behind Kyra. They're certainly not behind Skylar Slice this evening. Corporal is really taking a number. Can barely even get himself up the steps to the side of the apron here. Kyra's going to have to get the win on this one. My goodness, big boot from our women's champion here, Skylar Slice. And what do you do when you've got someone as powerful and big as a woman as Skylar Slice? And that's not a dig, that's a compliment. As he takes that chop, that open-handed palm strike to Kyra. This is not the first time these two have met, if you're not aware. Just a couple of months ago, they had a great women's match. Their first ever women's match for WAH Wrestle Against Hunger, where Skylar came out on top as champion. And Kyra looking for a powerbomb maybe? And she got it high on the shoulders. No cover. There's the cover. And that's a 2. Giganto pulls that ref out. And there's no disqualification yet because the ref is down. There's no ref to call it. Corporal sends himself over the ropes. We have My goodness here. The title. Skylar tries to hit her. There's a cutter or stunner of sorts and the cover, but there's no referee in the ring. That's a and Kyra does get the win over Skylar.